Hey, what's up? Joe in Vegas here with another review. This time, fucking Metallica. So happy I went. I almost didn't go. The tickets were so expensive. I waited it out. I waited till the last minute, found some cheaper tickets, and I'm happy I did. It still was expensive, don't get me wrong. I still paid 300 and something for tickets in section, I think I was in 133. Um, Good seats. I've said it before. I don't think there's any good seats at these stupid stadium shows. I know why the demand is so fucking big for these bands like Metallica and Rolling Stones and Guns N' Roses that they have to do stadiums. I don't like them. I don't think there's a good seat in the house. I think every seat you're too far away and you're paying top dollar. But that's the price you got to pay to see Metallica and see Guns N' Roses and see Rolling Stones. So um, worth every goddamn penny. That was really one of the best shows. I've seen Metallica 3 or 4 times in my life, and that was, I think, I don't know if it's me. I was just in a good mood or the right amount of alcohol. I'm not sure exactly, but maybe it was them. It just clicked. It clicked last night, and it was freaking awesome. And it was a great, great show. Worth every penny. If you're thinking about seeing Metallica and nervous, it's too much. Don't. Just fuck it, man. Life is short. Spend the money. Go out, have some fun, and Metallica is the perfect band for that, and the perfect songs. It's really mind blowing that a band, in my opinion, doesn't play half of their like hits, if you want to call them that, and it's still an incredible show. That's Metallica. I mean, they have so many songs and so many albums that date back so far. They come from an era where you don't write hits, you write albums. So every song on like Kill 'Em All is fucking incredible. So, the songs, my favorite Metallica songs are the stuff like Horse for Horsemen and Motor Breath and stuff like that, but you're never going to hear that stuff in concert because I don't know if they're considered deep tracks or whatever you want to call them, but they're not the big hits. They do change the set list. I'm pretty sure every show they play. So they have a couple staples in there, but you do get some of the other stuff. But I'll run through the set list real quickly because you can see that every single song is great. It's great. I mean, you're not disappointed with anything they play, and they sprinkle in a little bit of all their different eras and albums. So it starts with the typical. I think they've done it since I've seen them, where they show that. What do they call it? Ecstasy of Gold. It's that Ennio Morricone. Was that, I don't know how you pronounce his name. The guy who does all the spaghetti western music. They do a little clip from the movie, and it really gets you in this like vibe. It's cool. Right before that, they do a little AC/DC on the speakers. Long Way to the Top if you want to rock and roll. So between that, there's like this tingling and anxiety and excitement before they even get on the stage. And when you hear those guitars start, and you see James walk out, you're just like, fucking A, I'm in for a fucking ride. So they open with Whiplash, not the kind of song I would expect Metallica to open with, but like I said, they got a big catalog to choose from. So they went from Whiplash to Ride the Lightning to Memory Remains. They went to Seek and Destroy, which I think is a staple in their lineup. Fuel, which is a great song. That's also become a staple. Then they did One. For me, my age, I'm 45. I remember everybody knew Metallica. You kind of liked their stuff. You knew of their stuff. There was always those metal kids in the class that were like deep into the older albums. And then One came out, and that was kind of the tipping point, I think, for Metallica. That they had two big tipping points. I think one was when One came out, and I think the next one was when what's it called? Enter Sandman. Enter Sandman? I forgot the fucking song because I don't like that song. That's why. Yeah, Enter Sandman. So One was the first time where you were just like, what the fuck is this? Holy shit, it's so good. And then you go into the back albums and you realize holy crap, this is a great band, this is great music, and that for me, that's just the age wise, One was the one that made me go back into their catalog and become a real Metallica fan, and I've never stopped. So to see One live, it's just such an epic song. It's such a great live song because of as it speeds up and the and with the lights and everything, it's awesome. Then they go into Sad But True, Moth into Flame, one of their newer ones, which I love. The Moth into Flame, and the other one, Hardwire, which I don't think they did. No, they didn't do. Great stuff. Feels like old Metallica. Wherever I may roll, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Creeping Death, Fade to Black. Just this is, I think, also a staple in their thing. It has to be. It's such a haunting ballad. And James did a little speech before. I think it's just the sign of the times with Suicide being as prominent and as popular. I guess I don't know if that's the right word, but Suicide just being a pretty big thing now in culture. He gave a speech about if you're hurting, we all hurt, reach out to somebody, which I thought was cool. Then Master of Puppets, which is, I mean, it's a bellwether tentpole Metallica song. It's just so good, and they play the full version, the long version. Did the fake encore. They came out with Battery, also just classic Metallica, so good. Nothing Else Matters, so haunting, especially in a big stadium and everybody's quiet and James is just the guitar and his voice. It's awesome. It's so good. And then enter Sandman. Like I said before, that's the second turning point in Metallica's career, was when that Black Album came out and they rocket shit from the number one heavy metal band in the world to one of the number one bands of all time. Almost like a pop chart. And I like Enter Sandman. It's a good song. Unforgiven's a good song. All those were good songs, but they never look back. It also happened around the whole Napster thing, which changed. And, anybody who's listening to this is a fan of Metallica and knows their history, and everything got a little fucked up then. But they do a good job of when you see them live, of reminding you that they are fucking Metallica. They're not the Black Album. They're everything prior, and they've been 40 years, I think, maybe longer, in our lives, and it's a blessing. This is the best top 2 or 3 bands of all time. It really is. I mean, it's definitely the best heavy metal band of all time. I don't think it's a question of that. They were able to survive lineup changes. They've survived deaths. They survived, everything. Dave Mustaine leaving. I mean, it's incredible with all the changes, how far they've come, and it's a testament to the music and the sound, and it's fantastic. From a live standpoint, it's so good. It's as good as it gets. I mean, I would tell you, spend all the money. Spend whatever money you have. Life is short. Go see Metallica. They don't play. I don't think they do like tours anymore. They just pick like 10 dates a year and 15 dates a year and just do those. They don't do like a tour like everybody else does, where city to city to city every weekend. So if you're lucky enough for them to come to town, go see them. It's a real treat. I go to a lot of shows. I'm going to remember this one for a long time. This is really one of the better shows I've seen in a very, very long time, and I'm still kind of tingling. I can't stop thinking about it. I have some videos, but I don't want to post them because YouTube keeps fucking with me, and I'm scared I'm going to take this channel down, but I might post one. But that's it. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give this a 9.85. This is almost as perfect of a show as you can get. This is as good as it gets. I probably should give it a 9 or 10, but there's no words. Unless you've seen it, you have to see it to experience it. That's really how I feel. You have to see a Metallica show to really understand how good it is. Even if you're not the biggest fan of their music, there's something there. It's that no other band I know of has that. So go see them. Great fucking show. Great fucking show. Great fucking show. Very lucky to see Metallica at this age in my life that they're still playing. And that's it. Subscribe, comment, let me know your thoughts on Metallica. If you've seen them, I'd love to hear it. I know a lot of you out there have seen them over the years, and they've changed a lot, but they're still just as good as they ever was. All right? See you at the next show. Take care. Bye-bye.